Hariom, and greetings from Niagara Falls. In our culture, our social scientists have analyzed that we're living in a period known by Kali. And signs that we're living in this period are all tend to revolve around darkness, fastness, and selfishness. If darkness is less clear, think about prior to the internet, what time did people sleep? Prior to electricity, what time did people sleep? So we are around darkness more. Another sign of living in the period of Kali, all that is respected is money and power. If you have money and power, you are respectable. And if you don't have these, then you're not worthy of respect. When money and power are solely respected, society starts to disrespect our earth, our Prithvi. All of this is documented. I'm referring to a portion from Srimad Bhagavatam. I'll read it in English so we can all understand this more. When plants have got reduced to the size of tiny grass, when trees have become small and shadowless, when clouds have begun to emit only lightning, these are signs of Kali. And I've been sharing with students in Vedanta and Bhagavata and so on, that this is a clear indication of climate change. There's fires above, there's fires below. The vision of our Prithvi, not Satsanga, but Seva Sangha, is that being passive is being destructive. Being passive is not enough. That we are to be active. We are to be activists. That means living for our earth is our lifestyle. We are to engage in activism to help others become active, for this to become their lifestyles. Another word for this, and I had expressed this last month, my sankalpa, or my wish list, is for this sangha, this community, to engage in more advocacy work. We have a team that's working on safety of society. They're engaged in active advocacy work for us to do the same. Now, one way that we've tried to do this started on Mahashiva's Ratri. That was February 18th. This is our dedicating to Devi challenge. This challenge is to go on for 250 days, which is really nothing compared to how old we are, yes? We've been alive for thousands and thousands of days. What's 250 days? What's shocking and inspiring, we are in our final month of our dedicating to Devi challenge. The key word is dedicating. That means present tense. If one is dedicated, then one will sacrifice. One should not share, because it's not true that one is dedicated if one is not sacrificing, renouncing, letting go. What sacrifice are we making to save $1 a day. Remember, I shared dedicating, present tense, this is happening. $1 a day. We are working hard and smart to complete our fundraising for the W, or water, in awe. Air was completed in July. Now we're working on water. For dedicating to Devi, we're hoping that all that we've saved can go towards the E, or earth, specifically our animals. If the 103 seekers who are registered for dedicating to Devi do donate $250, that's $1 a day, to the African Wildlife Foundation, then we will be contributing $25,750. I don't have to make any announcements in our courses or meaningful mornings. It's simply following through with the challenge. The next saving was to save 1 minute a day to chant that I love you, Earth. You are my mother. And this is encapsulated in a Sanskrit phrase. We can chant together. Om Lam Prithivye Namaha. Om Lam Prithivye Namaha. Om Lam Prithivye Namaha. When we completed our Devi Yatra just a little while ago, I shared with them, every time that you have chandan put on your forehead, then speak that out, Om Lam Prithivye Namaha, because that chandan came from the earth, so did your forehead or you. And the final part of the saving was to save one thought a day so that it's oriented towards our Prithvi. And I'm checking in with all of you to share in the chat, what have you done today? What have you done this month that's more environmentally friendly, more oriented towards nature? You can share in the chat. To save a thought a day. You can keep sharing. We'll keep reading. A. Devi has written, to not use paper plates. To eat less. Wow. To grow your own veggies. Wonderful. Advocacy. Advocacy is where we create a system so that efforts to serve our earth are systemic. Dedicating to Devi, this challenge, is an effort in that direction. And I hope all those in this challenge and everyone who's part of this Sangha, that you are registered with our WhatsApp group, that you're part of this. Because this is a dynamic way for us to commune with each other. And this WhatsApp group will continue even post this challenge. Sharing again, being passive is being destructive. We are noticing this in Kali. And so we're trying to be active, activists, activism, advocacy. Please follow through with the Dedicating to Devi challenge.